Good evening. I almost said good afternoon. My name is Rebecca. If you are just joining me for the very first time, I am doing a 100-day Facebook Live challenge. I was going to see what day I'm on. I'm pretty sure I'm on day 16. Pretty sure it's 16 today. So today I wanted to talk to you all about taking care of yourself and how to reset yourself. And while I get started, I'm going to share this video on a couple of my other pages, and hopefully we'll get a few people joining. So if you're just joining, say hi, because it doesn't show me who is on. All right, so if you have been watching my recent videos, you will know that I have been in kind of a funk the last week. Just haven't been in a great mood, and just doing a lot of thought work around that. So today I was kind of thinking about that and noticing that I've had lots of ups and downs. Sometimes it's like minute to minute with my emotions, and not really exactly sure why that was happening. So what I realized is that I needed a reset. I needed to shut down for a minute, reboot, and start over fresh. But how do you do that? It seems like there's never time to do that, right? I mean, the kids always have somewhere to go. Somebody always needs a meal to be cooked or cleaned up. The grass needs to be cut. The pool needs to be worked on. The floor needs to be scrubbed. The bathrooms need to be cleaned. Somebody has to buy the food. I also like to sleep at some point, and I'm trying to build a business. So I just was feeling like I didn't have any time to do that. But what I really realized, and this is what really got me, is that Vicky, realized that I had not had any time to myself or, to recharge my own batteries since the end of school. As soon as school got out, and I've been kind of beating myself up about it besides. So as soon as school got out, it was, we were planning for a trip later in that same week to Illinois. We went to Illinois, spent a 4-day weekend, visiting family and going to a graduation party. And we were actually staying with family as well. And then right back home, as soon as we got home, it was close to bedtime, and then started a week that involved Lego camp and soccer starting, and just really feeling unprepared for it all. That's why I was in such a funk. I just couldn't get it together. Plus I was beating myself up about not being prepared for everything and not being more on top of it. So that's like a recipe for disaster. It's no wonder why I have been having, all these ups and downs. So for me personally, and for everybody, it's going to be different, but how do you recharge your batteries? And are you listening to yourself when you need to? So for me, I'm an introvert. I really like to be calm and relaxed and either alone or with my family. Sometimes I want to be completely alone. Sometimes just family time is enough for me to recharge. Just getting some good family time in there. Now last night we made sure to do that. If we had felt like we hadn't seen each other very much, and hadn't had a lot of good family time, so we had a movie night and we played games and we all camped out in the family room. It was really fun, actually. So this weekend is really the first weekend that I've had an opportunity to recharge my batteries. Now it's also the first weekend we've had at home for a few weeks, so there's also a lot to be done. So how do you balance getting stuff done and recharging? So for me, I just decided that the only things that I was going to be working on this weekend was the things that are going to bring me joy. Now, this is going to sound really weird, but some of the things that bring me joy are having like a clean house. So tidying everything up. I have an inbox in my house where all the paperwork goes so it doesn't clutter up my counter. And my inbox was overflowing. I hadn't gone through it, and seriously, probably over a month. So I got working on that. Vacuumed the floors, mopped the floors. Just the smell of the house being clean lifts my mood. Actually cleaning it isn't really what I'm talking about. That doesn't bring me joy, but having it clean does. So what I'm doing is I'm preparing my house and my environment for the week ahead. Also, I'm not just doing the household chores and things like that. I actually did the mopping and came right outside and sat underneath the tree where I am now. This is my beautiful tree. And read for a while, read a book. I've just been really listening to myself and what I need to do. And as much as there is work to be done, there's also this very clear need that I need to like recharge, reboot, and then just start the week with a new attitude and, some energy. Now, that's where I get my energy. You're going to get your energy somewhere, might get it differently. Some people really get their energy by being around a lot of people. Extroverts really thrive in those environments. I love to be around people and I love to have fun, but it really drains my energy. And in order for me to kind of like raise my energy level back up is by being home, taking some time for myself and really listening to myself and finding that balance. Now, that a balance is always a moving target. So if you don't feel like you have it, don't worry. Everybody feels like they don't have it. It's not a big deal. Just strive to do your best. And if you need to recharge your batteries, take the time to do it, because if you're running on empty, it affects everybody around you. You're not doing your work the way you want it done or that other people want it done. You're not showing up in your life in the way that you want to. You're not showing up as the best version of yourself. And so it's really important to pay attention to those clues. It's so easy for us to miss those clues because we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to get everything done, be perfect at it, never let anything slip through the cracks. And we actually take on a whole bunch of responsibilities that aren't necessary. We commit ourselves to other people when we don't need to, and we do a lot of things and take a lot of actions in order to control how other people feel. Well, I don't want them to feel this way. I don't want them to feel that way. But the truth is we don't have any control over how anybody else feels, but we do have control over how we feel. So if we want to be putting out our best energy and spreading, love and positivity and all these things, then we need to start with ourselves. So give yourself the gift of recharging your batteries, no matter what that looks like for you. And I hope you continue to have an amazing weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.